Let's start with Brussels. The farmers' protest in Brussels has compelled European Union to delay the signing of the Mercosur deal. The announcement came a few hours ago when the EU Commission President announced a breakthrough in discussions at the summit.
This evening we have achieved a breakthrough to pave the way for a successful completion of the Mercosur agreement in January. We need a few extra weeks to address some issues with member states, and we have reached out to our Mercosur partners and agreed to postpone slightly the signature.
Now, despite von der Leyen's positive reinforcement of the deal in January, France still remains uncertain of its position. While answering a media query, Macron said that it was too soon to say if the deal will be signed next month.
It's too soon to say, I don't know. Many people told us, when we said several months ago that safeguard clauses and mirror clauses were needed, that it would be possible. I myself said a few weeks ago that I was positive but cautious, and we were seeing progress. Then we didn't move fast enough. So what matters to me is the substance. What matters to me is that we keep our commitments.
Now, amid this delay and the ongoing discussion between EU member states, farmers once again took to the streets in the Belgian capital. The protest took a violent turn when demonstrators lit fires outside the Parliament building. Farmers were also seen clashing with the police while demonstrating against a trade deal with South American bloc Mercosur for the agriculture sector. Remember, the key concern is survival amid a potential influx of imports from South American nations.
We are already in real distress, so we cannot accept these betrayals by the European Union that continue and persist. It is no longer acceptable.
And for more on this, let me go across to William Danslow. He's joining us on the phone line from Brussels to help us get an understanding of what exactly is happening. William, take us through the latest of what's happening. This is a concerning situation. The farmers' protest has been ongoing for a long time. Their concerns are legitimate, but what's the government and the EU saying?
Absolutely. Well, this is an essential trade deal, free trade agreement between Mercosur and the European Union that would make it the largest type of agreement of its kind anywhere in the world. It's been in the works for roughly 25 years. It seems like at the very least we'll have to wait a few weeks more. Conceivably, Ursula von der Leyen, Commission President, could be going to South America to sign it as early as January 12th if things go as planned. But there are real concerns, as we heard there in those clips, as well as from European leaders. Now, when it comes to these concerns, well, the farming community, real concerns that essentially there's a mismatch when it comes to regulations in South America versus the regulations, the barriers that need to be followed here, and the regulations that are required. So they're worried about cheap, less regulated goods essentially flooding the European market. Those in favour of this deal say that there will be safeguards to ensure that European growers are protected. So all eyes on whether these pledges for safeguards will be enough to appease, most notably Italy, that are increasingly seen as kingmakers in this deal. We know that Italian leader Giorgia Meloni had a conversation on Thursday with her Brazilian counterpart to discuss this plan. So very interesting to see exactly how Rome's stance proceeds in the coming weeks.
All right, William, thanks very much for joining us at the moment, taking us through the latest. We'll keep coming back to you for more from Brussels. At the moment, of course, the situation remains concerning.